everyone. This is a really quick message that I want to share with you, and you'll know it's not an official video because normally the camera would be this way, but this is different. So you guys know that I'm basically a health freak. I'm pescatarian, but I take my health seriously in that I make sure I eat properly, I drink water, I have vitamins, I go for walks, I exercise, I try to get good sleep. But at the start of 2020, I shared with you that I am going to Holland & Barrett's to top up on my vitamins, right? And that I had started having something called probiotics, which I referred to as good bacteria, and I wanted to trial it and see how it benefited me. I'm going to put a flashback so you can see legit I started telling you about this way back in January, right? Today is Friday 13th of March 2020, so I've been taking these tablets for 3 months, right? And they're chewable actually, so it's not even a tablet, you haven't got to swallow it. And so I feel like I've benefited from it greatly. And then today at work, I work for a massive international company, right? And they had someone come in for a meeting, and they said that their company was, I'm not going to say the name because I haven't researched them just yet, but I was talking to them and they told me that they do stuff with your gut. So I said, oh my gosh, do you have probiotics? They said, we don't actually have the products, but we do the education. I said, okay. So I started having probiotics in January. They said, oh my gosh, that's fantastic. What brand do you have? I said, well, I get it from Holland & Barrett's. I'll show you what brand when you come back to the desk, right? So I got the brand and they said, wow, that's amazing. You will not be affected by the coronavirus. You've been having it for this long. It's in your system. You're healthy. You're good. You will not be affected. Now I'm like, goodness gracious me. I've been telling my audience to stock up on their vitamins, their minerals, their nutrients from way back in 2015 when I started my channel and started giving you recipes and things that you need to be having on a regular basis, foods that you can make, fruits and vegetables to eat. And then obviously I told you about the vitamins and stuff that I take, vitamin C, vitamin D, vitamin A, what's the one that I just said, the probiotic, right? And I even showed you on the shelf in Holland & Barrett's the ones that I get. I showed you that when I went traveling, I took my little container of my vitamins for the weekend with me because I don't want to miss a day. Vitamins don't stay in your body. You have to continue to replenish them. And then they tell me that, and I'm like, well, I'm safe, but that doesn't make me confident as much as I should do, just because we're human. Our bodies need to, our bodies have to, what's the word, regenerate, right? So I have to continue to have this thing for the next 3-6 months because of the severity of the coronavirus. So if you care about yourself and your loved ones, your family members, right, your friends, your neighbors, your colleagues at work, tell them to start taking vitamins, minerals, and this thing. I'm going to put the clips of when I told you to take them, because if you listen to me, then maybe everyone, you know, would have a better immune system, would be able to fight off viruses and things like that. And I'm not saying that to like blow up my head, but I tell you these things because I care and because I do the utmost research about the things that I put into my body before I even take one, because we're in a time, in a climate where people are dying because of this virus, and people can say you have to die anyway, but to me it's unnecessary deaths. We need to be hygienic, and you guys have seen how severely hygienic I am. From way back in 2015, one of my first videos was I clean that. What do? I clean my shopping before it goes in the fridge and before it goes in the cupboard and stuff. I clean that. I wipe my phone down, right? I clean things. I don't touch the bus and all that stuff when I'm on public transport. I make sure that I clean just everything. Clean hands, clean this, clean that. I even clean my desk at work. I don't trust cleaners. So my point is, I want you guys to take your health seriously, and it isn't just like the things I mentioned, sleeping, drinking water, this, that, but you need to make sure you do those things. But you also have to make sure you are consuming the right stuff, okay? But just be wary, you know, and learn, read about things, do your research, you know, just care about yourself, full stop. Love yourself, full stop. We're supposed to love God, love ourselves, and love others. Those 3 things are very important, and God has given us a mind that can receive information and receive wisdom so we can live our best, blessed lives. So let's do that, okay?
I wanna go home, I wanna go home, I wanna go home, home is where the heart is.
I need to go to Holland and Barrett's because I basically live in there every about 3 months to get my top up of stuff, because I have vitamin A, zinc, vitamin C. I'm going to get vitamin D now because I'm not in Florida, as you can see, so I don't have the amount of vitamin D that I would normally have. What else? Oh, I've been eating good bacteria, so probiotics, and it's only been a trial. I've been doing it for about 3 weeks now, but basically I want you lot to be healthy. So this year, if you don't have supplements, make sure you find out what things are beneficial and try them. Make sure you are not lacking anything, because when you lack, you either anemic or whatever, right? And it can have an effect on your overall health. So as well as eating really good, making sure I drink water, trying to get as much sleep, going for walks like this, I make sure I've got everything topped up, okay? And even though you eat good food, you also have to have the vitamins, because your body digests these things and they come out obviously in your feces and your urine, so it doesn't last long. So you have to make sure you are getting everything that you need. Look, that's what I have, the good bacteria, but I only got a 60, so I can just try it and see how it works. I also have those, they're chewables. Right, and now I want to get this. Add it to my regime. I just came back from food shopping, and I thought I'd let you all see what my routine is. I buy the food, and when I get back home, here's what I do. So we've got cans. I've even got bread. I've got fish. And fruit, remember my favourite, grapefruit. And here's what I do. Now, I bet you're wondering why I just sprayed my food with Lysol antibacterial spray, something that kills 99.9% of bacteria. Well, because cans, when they're in the warehouse, it's possible that mice run all over them and urinate. Do I want that in my pantry? No. So I clean that off. Then put it in the pantry, and when I go to get it, it's clean. I do the same with the fish. Now, when they're packing it in the shop, who knows what their hands have touched before they've touched this and put it in the freezer. So instead of putting those germs in my freezer, I clean this. I clean my fruits. I don't go as far as cleaning the actual fruit, I'll clean the bag that it's in, and then before I eat the food, yeah, I'll clean that. But I clean that. Now, I've been told that I have OCD, I've got to get checked and all that, but I'm sorry. Who knows what germs are lurking on items? Food, things in the car, on the bus, money, everywhere. You have to clean, because before you know it, you'll have a cold, you'll have a flu, you'll have some kind of other infection, and I'm not down for that. So this is good and clean disinfectant wipes, and this is Lysol antibacterial spray. I've got Ajax washing up liquid, I've got hand soap, that's antibacterial hand soap. I use hand gel all the time. Being clean is a part of being healthy, so let's be clean.
I wanna go home, I wanna go home. Home is where the heart is. Where's my heart?